Welcome to News, Games, and More here on IGN. We're back with the Friday edition, and joining me here to talk about what's breaking the internet today is Stella Chung, Mitchell Saltzman, and Casey DeFreitas. Happy Fursuit Friday, everybody. How y'all doing?
What?
Y'all didn't know that's a thing? It's
No.
Fursuit Friday. Yeah, like I was on Twitter. My friend was dressed as Tom Nook. I guess that's his persona. I clicked on the hashtag. It's a huge thing. It was trending in the US Fursuit Friday. Apparently it's a thing. So shout out to all the furries out there. You guys are the real ones.
Is Sonic Fox tweeting about this? I follow Sonic Fox. I didn't see anything. Oh, maybe. Oh, you know what? Okay, yeah, maybe.
We're just late to it.
We're just showing. What's that?
I was going to say I have a Charizard Kigurumi. Should I have worn that?
And I have a cat head right behind me.
We could have participated.
We probably should have. But you know what? Shout out to you furries out there. We're showing you guys some love on this
yours.
Friday. What's that?
Counts.
There you go. Boom. There you go. Subtle love for the furries. Well, let's get right into it. You guys ready to talk about some news?
Yeah.
Sure.
And games. There's lots of games today.
And more. Now, for all you Fall Guys fans out there, you're probably really happy right now because Fall Guys Season 2 launches October 8th. That's just next week, guys. And it's called Fall Guys Ultimate Knockout. Now, Devolver Digital published Fall Guys back in August 4th, a day before my birthday. They totally missed out there. And everyone, including their game-savvy mama, is talking about the Battle Royale that pits 60 players through a number of colorful and fast-paced challenges in a TV game show-esque format. Now, not only is Season 2 coming October 8th, but from now until the beginning of Season 2, fame points earned for competing in Fall Guys will be doubled. The amount of points accrued is now double what you're used to, and it will remain that way until next Thursday. Now, I got to ask the question, Mitchell, I know you're super duper excited for this. So first off, how excited are you for Fall Guys Season 2? And also, why are games like this and like Among Us so popular today?
Well,
I think first of all, I'm really excited for this because I've kind of dropped off of Fall Guys recently because, there's only so many times you can play through a game that's kind of like this, where there's only so many different mini games that you can play, and you start to play them over and over again, and they don't really change all that much depending on the people you're playing with. So an influx of new stages and new themes, all that is just what I need to get back into Fall Guys, because I love the game. I love playing it. I love going for those wins, and it's just a really fun game to play with friends. As far as the question of why games like this are so popular, I think it's really a matter of, first off, this game works really well on Twitch. It lends itself to that emergent style of gameplay where all kinds of things can happen any given round that elicit very exciting responses from the people playing, and that goes doubly true for Among Us. I think Among Us probably owes a lot of its success to Fall Guys because it has a very similar visual style. Among Us actually came out in 2018, like 2 years ago, and never gained traction. Then Fall Guys came out, and I actually don't know the timeline. I don't know if it started to gain a little traction before Fall Guys, but I definitely think once Fall Guys came out and people saw the visual similarities between these games, I think people gave Among Us a shot, and they found that Among Us is really fun, guys. It's just super fun to be put in this situation where you catch a friend in a lie, and they have to find ways to back it up and get themselves talk their way out of a really bad situation. It's a ton of fun. So I think the main thing that makes it popular, though, is the emergent style of gameplay and the strong reactions that elicits from the people playing.
Yeah. Also, I mean, I gotta say, it's part of the fact that you get to play with your friends too, right? I mean, Among Us, I think that's one of the huge aspects of it. Like you said, it came out in 2018. It flew under the radar very heavily. I missed it, never even heard of it. And then it started just popping up. YouTubers were playing it, Twitch streamers. Again, like a game like Among Us, for me as a gamer, it's not. I wasn't attracted to it. But then I had some friends in the Discord. They were like, "Hey, dude, let's play Among Us." I was like, "Oh, whatever. Can I play it on my phone? I don't want to like play it on my PC." I played it, dude. I was hooked. I think I spent like 3 hours playing Among Us, and the last hour was just with strangers alone. So, like, I don't know. I don't know what it is about the game. Casey, have you played Among Us? Are you a fan? You haven't played Who Among Us has not played Among Us
tonight?
I'm just
so.
No, but it has been the most popular Discord channel in my like personal friends circle so far for the past 2 weeks. Most popular Discord channel. So I should probably play it.
Casey, I'm telling you right now, again, as someone who purposefully stayed away from it because I don't like hype. I hate hype. Hype is not hype for me. You're going to love it. Give it a shot. Seriously. Like one game is all it takes.
I love playing Werewolf and Mafia and those sort of games in person, so I know I would like it. I just haven't done it.
You're okay.
Playing it tonight, probably sometime after this airs. So
let's do it.
All right. Keep me posted. Actually, I think I might be free if I'm not playing Crash Bandicoot 4. I might be free. So yeah, keep me posted on that. Now our next story, guys and gals, guy and gals. We've got the list of PlayStation 5 launch games, which I'm super duper excited about. You guys know I'm a Sony pony boy, so super excited for this one. Now we know the PS5 is launching in November, and Sony has confirmed that the PS5 console will release with several first-party launch games. Now, currently, there are few games that have been confirmed to be a launch game for the PS5, with many more considered to be in the launch window of the PS5. Now, games available at the launch of the PS5 include Astro's Playroom, Demon's Souls, Destruction All-Stars, Marvel's Spider-Man Remastered, Marvel's Spider-Man Miles Morales, and lest we forget our little Sackboy, A Big Adventure. So what do we think about these first-party title launches? Are they enough to make this a first-day purchase?
I just wanted
aside
to
the
add
fact that it's our job.
That Marvel Spider-Man Remastered only comes with the Ultimate Edition of Marvel Spider-Man Miles Morales, I believe.
Mm-hmm. That's right. Yes.
So that's it. Stella, I'm sorry. Were you going to say something?
No, so you have to buy the Ultimate Edition. You can't buy the game by itself? The remastered?
Don't think so. Yeah. Marvel's from IGN's wiki page, the list of the PlayStation 5 launch games. It says, please note, currently Marvel Spider-Man Remastered can only be purchased through the Ultimate Edition of Marvel Spider-Man Miles Morales. At this time, it cannot be purchased separately, nor can it be upgraded from the PS4 version of the game.
Ooh, rude.
So, yes. So pretty much like if I want to play the remastered, I'm going to have to buy the Ultimate Edition, is what you're telling me.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
And I kind of don't want to, but I want to play. I want to check out the remastered. So I see what they did. I see what they did there.
The face.
But me, I'm. What's that? What's that, Stella?
The face for Peter.
Yeah.
Oh, is that what you want to check out?
Well, I mean, and that's what I was gonna say. I was gonna say, like, what is there that they're providing more than just like aesthetics, like just like Peter's face has been changed, like. What difference is there? Obviously, it's going to be boosted as far as the graphics are concerned, fully utilizing the capabilities of the console, the next gen console. But what more are they providing us? I'm kind of curious about it. Like, that's honestly why I want to check it out, is because I just want to know, is it just, hey, Parker's face has changed, or is there something more to the story, perhaps?
I don't know. Oh, sorry.
No, go ahead, Stella. I was just gonna say I haven't been following the story super closely, so.
I was just gonna say I've been playing through it recently. Like it's my first playthrough, and honestly, there's nothing I can complain about. What is it? Control wise, game mechanic wise, I feel like it's pretty polished, and it already looks gorgeous. So I'm just like, I guess maybe it's just like an aesthetics thing. So I'm not too concerned about getting the remastered version, especially since I'm already playing through the previous one and it looks great. So I'm not too concerned about it. As far as the launch title, the only game that I'm super excited about is Demon's Souls. So,
I'm so
Have-
excited for Demon's Souls.
Yeah, that's another title that I'm planning on getting. I actually missed Demon's Souls, so I'm just looking forward to experiencing it for the first time and on the next gen system.
Me too.
Yeah, so, Mitchell, I know you're a huge Demon's Souls fan, right? Because you just did like that very like that. So
Let's talk about Demon's Souls.
Yeah, I'm curious. I want to know what's the allure, what's the attraction to this particular title?
So I think a part of the attraction is this is where it all started for the Soul series. The Soul series, has kind of exploded in popularity, mainly with Dark Souls. I think Dark Souls was kind of the moment that the Soul series really took off in terms of like a mainstream popularity. And I think because of that, a lot of people didn't get to see where it all started, which was Demon's Souls. And Demon's Souls holds up, man. It's definitely a little different than the Dark Souls series in terms of how it controls, because it is a little bit older, and there were some refinements made to the way you control, and just a couple of quality of life things. But the level design in Demon's Souls is so good, and it's brutal, man. This game is tough in like very cruel ways. It will put you on like an edge where you're like this far, you have to walk across a platform this wide, and there's a guy right in front of you that will like knock you off the side if you try to block him. So you have to like perfectly be able to move back and forth and space yourself in order to take care of him and just get past him to the next area. It's absolutely brutal, but it's a very good style of difficulty that's very fun to overcome, and I cannot wait to see what the PS5 does for it.
Yeah, I mean, it looks amazing from the footage that we've seen so far, and that's one of the things with the Souls series. By the way, like it's known for being a very difficult, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's part of the reason why I purposely avoided it, because I don't like to get frustrated when I'm playing my video games. I'm one of those dudes that I will just turn off the system if I find myself repeating something more than once. To give you guys an example, like even the Avengers game, we were in space. It was me and Captain America. I was playing as Captain America. I kept falling out of the window of that spaceship. Like I did it like 10 times.
Actually.
What's that? Yeah, I did it like 10 times. I turned it off. So
That's
I can
fair.
only imagine what this game is going to do to me. Hopefully, I don't break my control. I don't throw things, especially things that I pay money for. But I like to keep like a plushie nearby so I can kind of just like
Plush
one of the
abuse.
things that I remember Dark Souls 2 had they had swag that they would give you. And one of the things that they gave me was like a stress relief skull. you would squeeze. It was one of my favorite pieces of swag that I ever got. But yeah, I think stuff like that, it's really just a matter of shifting your perspective. With that what you just described in Avengers, that's obviously frustrating. I don't think the game intends for you to die there, which is why it's so frustrating when you do. In Demon's Souls, you are expected to die, and you're expected to take those experiences and learn from them. And if you just kind of take deaths not as a failure of your own skill or your own what you're doing, and just more as a okay, this is what the game is trying to teach me that I need to do. I think if you just change your perspective that way, you'll be able to find you'll be able to find yourself having a lot more fun with Demon's Souls.
Okay, all right. Well,
So-
I'm gonna hold you to that, Mitchell. Seriously,
Hold me to it.
I also missed Demon's Souls when it first came out. I never played it, so I am
Yeah.
very much looking forward to that. But I think we can't really ignore the third-party launch titles either, right? I mean, especially
Absolutely not.
things like Godfall, and there are a bunch
Yeah.
of games that are being optimized for next gen, like Assassin's Creed Valhalla and Cyberpunk. There's Devil May Cry 5 Special Edition. Mitchell, are you gonna get that? You excited?
I'm so excited I get to play as Virgil.
Okay, cool. I figured. I thought you'd be stoked, so I wanted to bring it up. But there are also a ton of again, I think the only game I'm truly very much excited to play that is next gen only, that is a launch title is probably Godfall, but even then, it's still. I'm not as hyped about Godfall as I am about like I don't know, the next Monster Hunter or Rune Factory 5.
I mean, to be fair, Casey, what are
Okay.
you as excited about
Um,
as the next Monster
okay,
Hunter?
okay. Hyrule Warriors, Age of Calamity. I'm still
Really?
not as excited for Godfall as I am for Age of Calamity.
Okay, there you go.
I like the Hyrule Warriors games. I think they're fun. I like well done Musos, like Dynasty Warriors style games, and the original Hyrule Warriors was really well done in my opinion. So I think Age of Calamity will be good. But we're talking about PlayStation right now. But anyway, I guess my point is I'm not super impressed with the launch lineup, but for people who missed out on the PS4 era, I think the launch lineup is actually really fantastic because you get PS Plus and then you get a ton of really awesome it's called the PlayStation Plus collection, and it includes some of the best games that came out for the PS4. Like you're gonna get Persona 5 and Ratchet and Clank, Resident Evil 7, The Last of Us, The Last Guardian, Bloodborne, Final Fantasy 15, God of War, and Monster Hunter World, and even more. So you get immediate access to some of the best games that came out on the PS4 when you get PS Plus on the PS5. And I think that's a fantastic starting library. And those games will run better even though they have not been optimized for the PS5. So I think that's still something to be excited for.
Yeah, you said you had me at Persona 5. Like, like the Persona series is my heart. So, but I want to ask you guys this. Now, out of all of these launch titles, now of course I'm looking at the launch titles from Sony, PlayStation 5. How do we think they kind of stack up against Microsoft's for Xbox Series X and S?
I mean, I think it kind of blows it out of the water. But I think you of course have to mention that when you get an Xbox Series X, you also potentially get Games Pass and everything that's a part of Games Pass, which is just I always say this, but it's their marketing tagline is the best value in gaming, but it really is that it's truly just incredible value. But the Series X lineup is not anything to sneeze at either. They got Yakuza Like a Dragon, which is going to be awesome.
Yes.
I'm sure there's others I can't think of right now. I think the console version of Gears Tactics was an awesome game on PC that came out this year. And yeah, you get Games Pass, which
Game Pass is really good. Yeah,
it's really good.
Yeah,
but I think. Sorry. I was just gonna say, regardless of which platform you end up getting, I think this console generation, the launch lineups for both consoles is just so much better than what we've gotten in the past for PS4, even PS3. There's just incredible breadth of games that you can get, and even though there's not that many that really sell next gen as like a this is the future of gaming, I still think that there's a ton of really fun games that you can get for these platforms at launch.
Yeah, and they are, and our producer Borba did point out they are going to get the same third-party games as PS5. And in the chat, 11 Deadly 11 says Xbox is also getting the Medium, which I almost forgot about.
Yeah, the Medium looks so amazing. Oh my goodness, don't get me started on that. So that's that. I mean, like I already know which one I'm gonna get, but I'm not. You don't need to know. I'll just surprise everyone. You'll just see it like sitting right behind me, big and shiny. And of course, you can probably already tell because I got the Sony thing here. So, anyways, our next story involves mice and witches, and I'm not talking about that Mickey Mouse and Fantasia thing, which was a bop back in the day. We're talking about Robert Zemeckis' The Witches movie trailer, which just dropped, and it looks amazing. I don't know if you guys have seen it. Now, this movie is, of course, based on Roald Dahl's The Witches, and is set to hit HBO Max on October 22nd. So just in time for all of your Halloween shenanigans, if you plan on celebrating Halloween still. Now, the trailer recounts the heartwarming tale of a brave young child who stumbles upon a secret coven of witches and, with the help of his loving grandma, tries to stop their evil plan. Get this, to turn all the world's children into mice. I don't know why they went with mice, but they did. Now, they've got a rock star cast for this, and they got Anne Hathaway as the Grand High Witch, Octavia Spencer from Ma fame, which was a very scary horror film. She plays the grandmother, and Chris Rock. He's in this. I love Chris Rock. He's providing the narration, so it kind of gives off that kind of like that everybody hates Chris vibe, which I personally just like adore. Now, the last we saw an adaptation of Roald Dahl's The Witches. I don't know if you guys remember this. I remember it. Watching this on the Disney Channel, it was back in the 90s. There was a 90s movie produced by Jim Henson, starring Rowan Atkins. You guys know Rowan Atkins. He played Mr. Bean. You guys remember Mr. Bean?
Yeah.
Anyone remember Mr. Bean?
Yeah.
So what do you guys think of this trailer? And do you remember the 90s film?
It's weird because when I started watching this trailer, I was like, I could have sworn I've seen this movie before. And I immediately went and looked. Oh yeah, it's a remake. So I'm glad I wasn't crazy. But no, I remember it fondly, and I remember watching it as a kid. I'm excited for this. I actually just subscribed to HBO Max to watch Lovecraft Country, so excited for this too.
Yeah, Mitchell, what do you think? Do you first off, Mitchell, what do you think of the trailer? Did you see the movie The Witches?
I did not see the movie The Witches. I have not heard of the book from Roald Dahl, so I have very little to say, unfortunately. I thought the trailer seemed cool. It's always great to hear Chris Rock. But yeah, beyond that, it didn't do much else for me.
Yeah, I just from like the few memories I do have of the original film, which kind of freaked me out, by the way. It really freaked me out because it was about witches, again, just turning kids into mice. I don't remember why they did, but I just remember like having nightmares of possibly being turned into a mouse every single time me and my family would stay at a hotel.
Yeah, I think in the trailer they were like, oh well, if we turn the kids into mice, and they'll be exterminated, so we don't have to do the dirty work ourselves. I don't know why they want to murder children though. Like, I don't really get that motivation. But
yeah, me either. I don't remember much. I just remember kids, witches, mice. That's all.
Yeah.
I don't remember I don't remember the through line. Like, I don't remember why did they choose mice to exterminate couldn't you do that with like roaches? I mean, like if you turn the kids into roaches, you could just stomp on them with your foot.
But that's not as marketable because they're not cute.
Yeah, that would it'd be way easier if there were roaches.
Yeah.
Like, even if a roach talks, like, are you gonna want to like keep it in your pocket because it's your kid? Nah, no one wants to.
Is it gross?
Now I'm gonna make you think about roaches in your pockets.
We're talking about mice and Stella's cat woke up.
I know. Wait, was the original movie the one where there was that one scene where they're all sitting in a meeting and they're like, take your masks off?
Yes.
Do you remember? Is that what it was? I think I remember seeing that scene like very vaguely. Maybe I blocked this in my memory as a kid because it was really traumatic. But I remember like seeing that scene and being like, oh, what is this?
Yeah. The movie, like we're looking at it right now, the original, which came out back in 1990. Like they're animatronic mice. This is like I love it so much. That's animatronic. That's got to be animatronic, right? Or claymation.
I hate animatronic stuff. Like, I don't know what. I have a big fear of animatronic stuff and robots. I'm sorry. Yeah,
That's
I'm good.
Surprising. So wow, but it's a Jim Henson joint. How could you hate this?
Nope.
Jim Henson makes everything cute.
Time to set up a let's play for Stella to play Five Nights at Freddy's.
I have. How do you think I found out? Oh God.
Well, I'm definitely looking forward to this. I will be here at home watching The Witches, which hits HBO Max on October 22nd. Again, just in time for Halloween. So hopefully you guys are excited for that one as well. Watching at home. Now, our last story.
Hey, real quick before we get to our last story, Thunder Kaya from YouTube chat says Stella hates Disneyland. Is this true or false?
Do I hate Disneyland?
You can't because of the animatronics.
I can't go on the rides. I have to close my eyes. Like I'm sorry. It's genuinely like I went on what is it like the Pirates ride? I don't know.
The Caribbean?
Yeah. And I legitimately like had to close my eyes through most of it, and I was just so scared because like they just look so realistic. It's something about hearing the sounds, like hearing this like the sounds of the animatronics and just how unnerving. I don't know. I'm sorry. It's just weird.
Man,
I just can't do it. I can't do
we
it.
all book a trip to Disneyland just so that we can witness
I can't
Stella
do it.
reacting to like It's a Small World?
I can't do it.
Yeah, Stella,
One
you got to
time-
face your fears.
Well, okay, so one time we actually got stuck on a ride and I was right next to this animatronic that kept hissing next to me and I was like, I can't see it. I don't see it. I don't see it. Like I was just sitting there just like this. It was terrifying.
And this is why Stella hates animatronics. Is that
Yes.
one situation?
Well, yeah.
Okay, but just
With playing Five Nights at Freddy's.
No, I will not.
but just animatronics. You don't hate people like that are in like mascot costumes.
No,
or
that's
anything like that.
fine. That's fine
If,
because
even if they move like robots,
it's
would you
fine.
still-
I
they
think
make
it's
the sound
fine. I don't know. I have yet to meet someone who does that. So that is not an invitation to try.
No, I was about to say, like, Akeem, you have a job now. Next
I
time-
Yeah.
know. I totally have a cat head behind me, so I know what we're doing this weekend.
God.
Now, our last story: a new challenger recently blocked out enough time in his super busy schedule to smash on in to Super Smash Brothers. And y'all know who I'm talking about, baby. Yes, I'm talking about Minecraft Steve. Now, Minecraft Steve's journey to Smash Brothers, apparently, it may have been in negotiation for 5 years. Mojang co-founder Daniel Kaplan revealed this news on Twitter. He first asked his followers to guess when discussions started about the character coming to Nintendo's Smash Bros., which prompted many teasing replies. Haha, very funny, guys. Eventually, he confirmed in a reply that talks started at least 5 years ago. In a follow-up, Kaplan added that he has no idea when implementation started. So most likely that's probably due to the fact that he left Mojang in 2017 to work at Coffee Stain Publishing. Now, why do we think it took so long for this to happen? Like, is Minecraft more complex than I give it credit to? I thought isn't it just like a bunch of blockheaded characters like mining for arts and craft items or something?
It can get. I guess it's as complicated as you want it to be.
Yeah.
Wow,
Right?
we gotta show you some stuff that people have done in Minecraft one of these days.
I want to see.
Well, that's what I mean. Like, it can be super simple, but you can also set up really intricate systems to have like a. So you get. It's been a long time. It's been a hot minute, guys. since I've,
That's
like,
Sai.
Minecraft.
That's Sai. She's like, all right, let's.
Take it
Let me
back.
tell you about some stuff. So you would want to farm creepers in order to get items to do other special things in Minecraft, and people would build intricate systems with switches and dark rooms because they only spawn in complete darkness. So you would have like build a complete dark room where you would build a switch, and you would have to actually place blocks with wiring essentially in order to connect to different lighting systems. So you could hit a switch that would activate something in another room that you built for creepers to spawn, and then you would make a system so that you could just like spam your sword and attack the creepers, but they can't get out, so that you farm. I'm not explaining this well, but everyone who's played Minecraft, you know what I'm talking about. It can get complicated. There are systems. It can be really difficult and scary because Enderman is terrible, but it can also just be super simple. And you can just build stuff in creative mode. So
Yeah, and I think another important thing is the complexity, I think, is in taking Minecraft and putting that into a completely different style of game, which is, a 2D fighter in Smash Brothers. Which, I mean, there's a really funny clip of Sakurai saying like, oh yeah, Nintendo came to me saying, hey, wouldn't it be cool to have Minecraft in Smash Brothers? And Sakurai's like, they don't actually understand the wizardry involved with doing that. And then he's like, but yes, I'll do it. So I think, and like you just see like this completely exasperated Sakurai is just like, ugh. Yeah, he is truly the most tired game developer in video games. But yeah, like, what were you gonna say?
but he does it.
But he does it. But yeah, it's just, Minecraft Steve is not. He doesn't really have any fighting game techniques. He punches trees. He has one slash of his sword that just goes like this over and over again, and doesn't really, it doesn't convey a lot of power. But from what we saw of the trailer and what we're going to see tomorrow, because they're actually devoting a full stream to talking about his moveset, he's gonna have some very interesting techniques that are going to completely be different than anything else in Smash Brothers. We saw like Pikachu or something get blocked in by a bunch of different blocks that looked like they were breaking automatically. They have the crafting table where it looks like he can craft different weapons and items. They had a redstone thing where he stepped on a switch and it caused an explosion on a TNT barrel or something. It's absolutely crazy that they could find a way to fit Minecraft Steve in that game.
Yeah, it's insane. Like you guys already know. I've never played Minecraft. I don't know much about Minecraft, just from what I've heard friends that are into the game say about it. When I saw that reveal yesterday, I freaked out because I was like, "What?" I couldn't believe this was happening. Like, it honestly, to me, it looked like someone. I thought I was being tricked. I was like, "Is this like some weird mod? Is this actually happening? Is it April 1st?" I couldn't believe that this. I never thought I would ever see a Minecraft character in Super Smash Brothers, and I mean, I'm curious to see how this all plays out. So I'm definitely going to be watching tomorrow. Now, Microsoft guys, I want to mention this. Microsoft acquired Mojang, the developer of Minecraft, back in 2014. So if Kaplan is correct, with saying that this happened 5 years ago, given this acquisition, that would put this 1 year after the acquisition of the company. So I'm kind of curious. What do you think? Are there any chances, kind of like we'll see other Microsoft owned characters? Maybe like I've heard murmurings on the internet about like Master Chief.
I mean,
Wow.
We technically already have. We have Banjo in Smash.
True.
So we've it hasn't been a barrier that hasn't been broken down. I've always said at this point, anyone who tells you that there's a rule with regards to what characters can be in Smash Brothers, there's no rules. It's all been thrown out the window. I firmly believe that any character at this point can be put into Smash Brothers, except Goku. No Goku.
Well, yeah. I feel like I've had this debate with someone before. He didn't start off as a video game character, so it's not possible for him to be in Super Smash Brothers. I've had lengthy debates with friends about that. Like, what do you mean, man? He's been in numerous video games. He didn't start off as a video game character.
Yeah.
I want to have this debate with you.
Right? Ooh, what about Doom Guy?
Doom Guy would be good.
I mean,
that would be
like
so fun.
There are no rules. Some might say it might be a little too violent for a game like Smash Brothers.
What if one of his abilities was to like pull out a demon, one of those meatball demons from a portal, and just smack someone around with it and then throw him back in?
Hey, like I said, there's no rules. If Bayonetta can get in, why can't Doom Guy?
Yeah.
Well, I'm looking at the comment section.
Some might say that having the slogan "Rip and Tear" maybe doesn't fit very well for a Smash Brothers kind of game, but who's to say, really?
Master Chief is, I think, more likely, right?
Master Chief would be cool, and there are examples of Halo characters making guest appearance in fighting games. You had Arbiter in Killer Instinct, and you had Spartan's numbers in DOA 5, I think. So, the precedent is there.
Yeah, I'm gonna take this back. Like, since we're talking about characters that we wish were in it. Like yesterday, I'm just gonna tell you guys what was going on in my head. I was like, we're probably, Crash is coming out with a game on Friday, dude. It's about time. Yeah, it's gotta be Crash, man. Crash is smashing his way into Smash. Like, it just made sense, Like,
yeah.
Am I the only one that's on that wavelength of thinking where it's?
I literally texted Dornbush because I knew that the embargo for Crash 4 was around the same time as the Smash reveal. I'm like, it's happening, Dornbush. Crash is coming to Smash. It's just too good of an opportunity to pass up. They're gonna announce Crash and Smash, and then they're gonna follow it up with a surprise announcement of Crash 4 on the Switch. But alas, it never happened.
Oh,
This Minecraft Steve. Not that that's not a big announcement. It is a huge announcement, but
I feel like I feel like it would have made bigger waves and people would have been more excited about it if it was, a couple years ago.
yeah.
But are you saying like Minecraft is kind of losing its popularity? I feel like it seems like it's still popular, right?
It's still doing pretty well, yeah.
I think it's popular in circles that I don't really have vision on.
Well,
you're saying you're not 12? Is that what you're saying? You're not in high school? You're not in elementary school?
Excuse you.
You said it, not me.
Well, I'm sorry. Whoops. I take that back. Like I'm not putting an age barrier on any game. There aren't any age barriers on any games except for the
That's
board
true.
games when they say 6 and up. So don't play it if you're 5. But yeah, I don't know. But just to recap for those of you all, the game's next DLC characters will be Minecraft Steve, Alex, Zombie, and Enderman. Who I like. I just like the name Enderman, and Enderman actually looks pretty cool. I don't know much about
Enderman is
Enderman.
super spooky. I don't like
They're
Enderman.
Yeah, Enderman sucks. It's like
cute.
Slenderman.
But they
But
take little
Minecraft-
blocks and they hold it. It's so cute when you see that you turn around and they're like holding a little block. You're like, where are you going with that little guy?
There's not a single character in Minecraft that I've seen that looks that I don't find adorable. Even those little green things. I don't know what they're called.
No.
The
They're all
creepers, yeah.
scary.
Yeah,
I
they're
hate all of them.
terrifying. Especially if you're
creepers are
playing on
scary.
survival mode. Those Endermen could just wreck your life in an instant.
They can injure a man.
Injure a
my
man.
God.
Now there's also going to be a broadcast on Saturday, as Mitchell mentioned, October 3rd. So it's tomorrow, guys, at 10:30 a.m. Eastern time and 7:30 a.m. Pacific time. That kind of just dives deeper into their play styles and also when the release date for the characters will be announced. Mitchell, Casey, Stella, this was so much fun. This was awesome. I want to talk more about news games and more with you all, but I think it's about time for us to end the show so we can start our weekends.
Happy Friday.
Happy Friday.
Happy Friday. Fursuit Day.
Yes,
Whatever it was. Fursuit Friday.
Yeah, now I'm gonna hop off because I want to go play some Crash 4, which again, like I'm very upset that he wasn't announced, but you know what? To heck with it. He's got his own game, which is even better than just being like a guest character in another game. So, anyways,
Just really quick for the people that are saying, "Where's the Fall Guy talk?" We talked about Fall Guys at the very beginning of the episode. It's coming. The new season's coming out October 8th. It looks cool. Just rewind the video. You'll find it.
Yeah, just rewind the video, guys. That's how these live streams work. Like we jump from topic to topic. So if you're here for Fall Guys talk and you're catching the show like in like while we're about to end it, then dude, we already talked about Fall Guys. We're not gonna like intersperse our entire conversation with Fall Guys talk. We already talked about it. You missed it. It's okay. It's a rewind button on YouTube. But thank you all for joining us at home. We'll see you all next week here on IGN with more news, games, and more talk. Until then, have a good weekend, guys.
Bye-bye.